Can I talk? A bit of a Formula One driver. Look at me. T-shirt, Formula One driver. Lewis thinks he's good. Tell you what, think again. Tell you, I've shown these guys how it's done. I get on there and I show them what it's all about. Oh, here we go then. Is that all right? Is that all right? Yeah. Yeah, do I talk to you or do I talk to the camera? Or which one am I? To you. To you. Okay. Oh, God. Well, it's kind of tough, you know, that summer break period. You know, no Formula One. You know, you're used to it on a Friday, a Saturday, the Sundays are taken up. And then what? Then you just, well, you don't put the telly on and you go outside and it's a bit wet. And you know, it's very difficult to sort of decide really in this sort of weather, you know, whether it's going to be inters or wets today. It's quite tricky. Suddenly everything looks like Formula One and you start to really see the Formula One in the world. I mean, I was out today, it was a bit wet, and immediately I'm thinking inters or wets, and you're seeing the grass immediately alongside the tarmac. You see the pushchairs taking the racing line. It's risky business out there. A lot of these vehicles have standard slick or intermediate tyres, and it's always a struggle. You're out there as well, wandering on the level of grip, dodging the white lines or yellow lines it may be on the road. It's a risky time. Seen a couple of marshals on the edge of the track, no safety car. No virtual safety car, tricky conditions. It should have been a red flag right there and then. Traffic stopped, red flag out. Of course, it's not the same on a Sunday without Max leading a Grand Prix. A few laps of Max in the lead and immediately you're feeling like the world is normal again. I suppose I channel my inner Will Buxton at this moment, and I think to myself, what's going to help me win this race today? And I think thinking in the way Will does, you're not going to go forward if you don't press the accelerator. Of course, F1 23 has a lot of modes to it, Breaking Point and the various Grand Prix modes. I like to race them and test them out, but for me, where I get my enjoyment is in the hardcore racing itself. It's in the intensity of the moment. It's in the drama with the other drivers. It's seeing it all going on and hearing the replay with a bit of Crofty afterwards. It makes me feel like I'm part of the action.
Welcome along to Las Vegas. It's Viva Las Vegas tonight, as for the first time ever, the Formula One cars are racing along the strip. I can't wait to see what this place has in store for F1 tonight.
It doesn't matter what age you are, when you play F1 23, you're in the action, you're a part of it. Can I talk? A bit of a Formula One driver. Look at me. T-shirt, Formula One driver. Lewis thinks he's good. Tell you what, think again. Tell you, I've shown these guys how it's done. I get on there and I show them what it's all about. I show them who the boss is, you know. And you can change the difficulty as well. I mean, obviously I don't want to change it too much because it gets a bit hard, you know. You're a badass going around the track. You've got the skills and it keeps me going. It's a bit like being in the supermarket. You've got that trolley, you can see the apex, drive your way in, optimum line of least resistance. There's some challenging corners with the old bank in there. You've got to get the car in and get through that fast back section. Really nice flow to the course. Yeah, everyone should play it. Definitely get in there, enjoy it. And then when you watch the real drivers, you know you're as good as them. But, you know, you're not there, but you know it. You can do it. Well, thank you for your time. Thank everyone for watching today. I'm going to go off, play a bit more F1 and just get the Zandvoort back up to speed. Show them how it's done. You do it too.